Alright, so in this episode I show Isaac my exact Facebook strategy for launching and testing. We go over the exact targeting I would use for the different products he picked. We go over his product pages to make sure he upload it in the right way and it's all nice and everything's perfect. We go over his actual ad creative and ad copy, and we take you guys through over the shoulder on everything. So you guys are gonna love this episode. So here's sort of his Facebook ad platform. As you can see, this is my strategy. We'll go more in depth into that, but Isaac goes ahead and takes us to his website and he shows us all the tweaks that he applied from my advice on episode 1. By the way, this is currently the 24th, so this is one day after, so he's moving very, very fast. And he changed up his store to a general store. He changed his logo from suitcase to a kangaroo, and here's what the store looks like. All right, update me. Have you been, what's up with everything?
We have a lot to go over.
Perfect. Let's start getting right into it.
Okay, so I added 2 products to my store.
Beautiful.
And then I created some ads to go along with it. So let's go over my homepage first, my store. See if you like it or if there's anything I should change.
That's amazing. Love it. Quick stop for everything. You got the kangaroo that perfectly matches Quick Pack. I love how you got like the sand in the background. That's a good lifestyle image. Amazing. For the backpack, you could remove, for example, the logo.
This one?
Oh, so it's part of the product.
I'm sorry. For which one?
I was going to
Yes,
remove
these are products.
Yeah, I was going to say remove the Ozoku logo on the top left-hand corner of the image.
So how do you remove that? Oh, maybe I'll just Photoshop or...
Yeah, Photoshop would be the best bet. And then you use the patch tool.
Alright.
But since that's a product that you're not selling, you could just like hide it from your store or remove the product.
Okay, so I'll hide that.
As you can see, the store looks amazing. He put in a bunch of different general products. He changed the homepage to this nice beach photo, and it looks very clean and simple. Here's one of his products where it was this cool sort of secret box puzzle thingy where you could hide items and people wouldn't know how to open it up. But we go ahead and review his landing page. The secret jewelry box, if possible, maybe try to find a higher quality photo.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna ask you about. I couldn't pick really the pictures. I'll show you what kind of pictures we have so far. Let's go here. So this is obviously the first one, but it's like a little hard to see. It's not a good quality. And here's this one. We got this, 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 this.
Show me the third photo again.
Third one, this one.
Okay, I think the fourth photo best describes the product.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, so then move this over here. Yes. So the cost for this product was $4. I added 15 to it, so it became 19, and then I subtracted shipping $6.
Perfect.
Oh,
that
actually,
makes sense.
$5 actually, yeah.
Perfect. That's a really nice price. Like that looks like a steal.
Okay, good. And then I did the short description.
Number 1, maybe remove the free worldwide shipping today.
Oh, yes, I can do that.
Awesome. And then, yeah, that's a solid page. I think there's no need to have the how to open because that image doesn't really describe much, so it might just cause confusion. So remove the image and how to open. And I think in the video you could show it in the video, and then people can also figure it out when they receive the product.
So for the video, I couldn't find the video clip of this product.
So in this case, what you want to do is just provide the image that sort of describes how the product works. So that first image we chose, we could use that as the image ad, and then you can remove the how to open box and you can put that image within the images and just keep the description blank and keep it simple.
Description black and simple. So remove all these 2.
Yeah.
So, and I added some reviews at the bottom too.
That's perfect. That definitely helps.
Yes. Okay, so let's get to the shoelace. So this one, the cost is like $5.50.
Yep.
So it's pretty similar to the last one.
Perfect.
It's actually a little expensive, but I tried to upsell it with this discount.
So this is actually pretty solid. Description makes sense. You show what's included. Very simple and straight to the point. You can move the how to use into the images.
Into the images, just like the last one. Okay.
Yeah, but it's already in the images as I see, so you can remove it just so people will be able to get to the reviews much faster. And the image is going to be shown twice because you have it in your photos and your description.
And then for this one, I like this first image since it's high quality and it's showing what's going on. So I use this as the ad instead of using a video because I found a video, but it's low quality.
I think this image is like way better as well. And I think maybe you could even use Photoshop, select that circle, magnet sort of looking image, and zoom that even more out, make it even larger.
Actually, I don't have a Photoshop, and I don't know how to use it. So all this time I've been using like a Paint.
Okay, I think Paint should have the option as well where you could do like a crop where you can it's like a lasso tool where you like crop around the circle and then you can zoom it out. If not, maybe try using Canva or see if there's any online editing application. Canva is pretty good, but it's not the end of the world. This image ad itself works pretty well, but that's like a boost. As you can see, we're basically going through all the photos, what we can use as an image ad. The unique thing about my strategy is we use image ads. Like you don't need some crazy photo editing skills. You don't need to outsource video editing. Photos work, and that's what this program is going to show. Like literally, if you have no skills, just use photos on AliExpress and those would work and make money on Facebook ads. And then now we'll go ahead and move to his actual creative and his ad copy, and this is his Facebook posts. As I probably mentioned in a previous video, I like to sort of do page posts rather than shadow posts. There's a video called Page Posts for Shadow Posts here, where I go ahead and show the pros and cons of each and why I personally like to use page posts.
So this is the Facebook page.
Perfect.
These are the posts. So I should change the picture for this one. All the jewelry box.
This image would do pretty well actually. Or if you could get a more, get one of the review images maybe. Something with like a background. Okay, none of those images look too good. And maybe one of the ones with the grey background. What's the one we chose as the first photo? Okay. Yeah, I think the image you currently have is probably like the best image.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, it's pretty intriguing, that one.
Okay, so I got the description exactly the same as the page, and then I just added the link.
Perfect. And you could even in future you could put a space after the arrow emoji.
Gotcha. Okay. I think I added it once already, so I think I have to delete it and then redo it.
God, you just it shouldn't affect too much. That's like a future thing.
So actually, I thought I added space in between, but it did not. Is there a specific way to do it, or?
I meant the space after the emoji from the arrow to the letter Q. Have a space. Yep.
Oh, space. Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
But that's just like a very minor thing.
Got it. Okay. And then here's the shoe one.
Perfect. The ad looks good. And here's some small tweaks I sort of advise him with this ad copy. Then I go ahead and clear all these sort of little questions that you guys also might have when it comes to Facebook ads, such as do you go straight to purchase on a new pixel despite Facebook telling you ad set may get 0 purchases? Or should I ever flex my interest with engaged shoppers? I answer all these questions right here. So Isaac is a perfect person that you guys can easily relate to.
Let's go over the shoelace first. So the first target is the sneakers.
which is perfect. That's directly related to the product, so I agree with that one.
So I had some questions on the targeting. So
Yes.
this one, if I didn't narrow it by engaged shopper, it was like 180 million or something, I think.
That's totally fine.
And it's saying that it's not gonna get any conversion as a warning. So do I just ignore that, or what? Have you ever had this experience? Ignore it. So you don't really use the engaged shopper often, or
I
usually?
don't. So it makes it more
Okay.
expensive, and Facebook is pretty smart enough that single targeting, and even if the audience is really large, Facebook will be able to find you purchasers. So engaged shopper is like a premium where the extra premium isn't outweighed by the extra cost.
Oh, and then also for the languages, do you narrow it by English, or do you just keep it
I just
wide?
keep it wide.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I get a lot of purchases from people who, like, when they put in their name and address, is in a completely different language. So people in different languages still do purchases, and what I have to then go ahead and do is email them and ask them to send me an English version of their address and name, because they're sending me like Japanese or Chinese characters, but you still get sales.
And then as far as the location goes, you don't just limit it by e-packet countries. You usually go by worldwide.
Yes.
Okay, keep it very broad. I see. So then first ad set is good. The second target is streetwear.
So
Not
streetwear sort of targets people who are into like Yeezys, Adidas, Nikes, and those type of shoes. And those people aren't the type of people to sort of replace their shoelaces with something like this. So I think that people you're targeting is probably like people who are into like tennis, people who are into like golf. So it could be as broad as like tennis or golf. That's sort of what I'm thinking. That's sort of the approach I would take. But since you're limited to one option, maybe you could even combine both tennis and golf.
Gotcha. Okay, so tennis and golf. So it's 94 million. That's fine. How large do you go up to usually?
I think the highest I've gone up to is like usually 150 mil. Once it gets past 200, then you really do need a higher budget to make it work. So at $5, it's nice to have it capped at like 100. So the one that's 170 million. What you could do maybe is like find a different interest that's smaller, but for now leave it at 170 million and just see how it goes. But I usually start with $20 budgets, so the larger sized audience doesn't really affect me. As you can see, my strategy is basically 2 interests, and each ad set just has 1 interest, and we multiply those 2 interests by 3 different sections: Europe, US, and worldwide. And that's my Facebook testing strategy, and you guys will see the results of how well this strategy works very soon.
Let's go then over to jewelry box. So the first one is very generic jewelry.
And then in your ad copy you refer to jewelry, correct?
Yes, you mean this thing.
Yes. And then that's what we call ad copy, the description you use for your ad. But yeah, that's perfect.
So then, this one I only targeted women.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. That would make sense, yeah. Usually when it's sort of a bit vague like this, I keep it at all genders, unless it's really specific, like for example bikinis, or even watches that are for women. I keep it as all, just because some men would buy it for their girlfriends or wives. But for this one, since the audience is quite large, narrowing it down to women should be fine.
Okay, and then this one's 380 million. So should I narrow this? How should I narrow this by?
So what I do is I'll flex it with or narrow it with, say, something like security, or something with like security basically, or like home security or home cameras, because you're looking for those people who are a bit skeptical. They're sort of, scared of break-ins. They want to hide things under their bed type of things. So that's sort of my sort of train of thought.
Okay. Oh, this brings it way down. So I should combine it up here.
So what I do is I'll do one jewelry, just like very, very broad. And the second one, rather than fashion accessories, maybe I'll do home security. So I'll mix it up. I'll have jewelry be super broad, 380 million. I'll leave it as is. And number 2, I'll do something really niche, such as home security, targeting women.
Okay. So this one. Oh, actually, I think the home security was like 3-point-something million. Is that fine? Is that too small?
That's perfectly fine. Too small is like under 300k.
Okay. 4 million. Oh, actually, it's 1.6.
That should be fine. And then test it in US and Europe and see how small it gets. If it gets under 300k, then we'll come up with another one. And what you could do is you could select both the 2 ad sets and you could add it in together. Yeah.
Gotcha. Home security. And let's look at US first. So this one's 1.1 million. Okay, so then Europe is 100. Yeah, this is way small.
So you can go ahead and use the suggestions tab, and we can try put your mouse through that and see which is the largest one. Security alarm, anti-theft, surveillance, alarm device.
Safety is pretty large.
How big is alarm device? Okay, that's only 3 mil.
Alarm device is 3 million. Security alarm is 5.4.
Got it. Then security alarm is our best bet.
So that only brought it up to 530.
Which is totally fine. That's perfect. And also the reason it's really small, it's because it's all women. So you could actually make this one both men and women. That's what I'd recommend for 002.
Just for your... Oh, for 002. Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Just because I think I could see men buying this product.
Okay.
And that's sort of all the tweaks. I sort of give him a few advice. He asked about targeting. We change that up, and you can see how I go ahead and set up all the ad sets, the naming convention, everything that I taught Isaac. You guys should go ahead and just copy word for word. Now, the next thing Isaac asked is about the sort of tracking. Does the tracking work on the ad set level, the campaign level, the ad account level? We go ahead and answer those amazing questions that you guys probably inquire yourself.
Oh, so while I was watching your video, under business settings, under pixels, you were adding assets. What's the purpose of this? I mean, I think I've done it without it before, previously, and then it tracked all the traffic and stuff, but I wasn't sure. Yeah.
So this allows you to basically use your pixel on your ad account. So every time you make a new ad account, you have to attach your pixel to that ad account. So you've already done it here. So when you made the ad set, you could select your travel accessories pixel.
If you test multiple products under a single ad account, would that mess up like the Facebook algorithm, or do you just keep it the way it is since it's a general store, or do you divide it by ad account and by the category of a product?
So I keep everything in one ad account, and I only separate it by different campaigns, and it doesn't really affect the pixel. The pixel is pretty smart, where it just sort of looks for purchases for you until you really get like 2,000-3,000 purchases within one niche. Then it'll make it hard for you to sell products in other niches. But when you first start off, it wouldn't affect and skew any results.
So the Facebook pixel really, or the algorithm is working based on the campaign level, at the campaign level.
Correct.
I mean, not by the ad account.
No, and it's by the pixel rather than by the ad account as well.
So when do you usually create a new ad account?
When I sort of branch out to another store, so when I'm advertising on two separate stores with two separate pixels, that's when I like to advertise on two separate ad accounts. If it's under one store, I like to keep everything under one ad account.
When you post on Facebook, do you tag anything, or does it not matter?
Yeah, so I don't tag things, and I haven't found it affecting the results, so I keep the tags blank. But you can tag it. I think it's like a free boost, so tag your products, and I don't think it really hurts it in any way. And then here's my basic Facebook strategy. We have two strategies. Strategy 1 and strategy 2. Strategy 2 is we do 6 interests, all worldwide, and 6 separate interests, and I talk about the pros and cons of each, and Isaac actually goes ahead and tests both. But here's a blueprint. I should be charging you guys a lot to have. Only all my paid students have, so you guys are very, very lucky that I'm giving it away for free. But my goal is to provide you guys with as much value as possible, and that's sort of why I'm giving all this away. As much as I don't want to and I want to hold onto it, I know that if I got started, this would have changed my life and really drastically helped me kickstart my career and not go through all the struggles I went through those first 6 months of failure. But here's everything.
So on this Word doc, the Facebook strategy, you have strategy 1 and strategy 2. Which one do you prefer, or which one, is there one that works best in certain type of products versus other?
So for products that are really like, I find really popular, like I just sort of look at it and it's like a 9 out of 10. I like strategy 2, just because you're able to test many different interests, you're going straight to worldwide, and it's a product that has large sort of need. It's like a 9 out of 10. So that's when I go strategy 2, and strategy 1 is sort of like the everyday product. But in the end, using both strategy 1 or 2 will end up scaling it the same way. So you would end up, scaling worldwide with strategy 1, and strategy 2 you're already worldwide scaled.
So eventually you move on to strategy 2 if you start with strategy 1, and then if you're scaling.
Sort of like that. But what I ask my students to do is they can alternate between the two, test out both. Both seem to work equally. I haven't found the results skewing to strategy 1 or 2. I found them they both work evenly. Next, here's the KPIs. Here's the actual formula that me and all my students that get results use. This is the KPIs they stick to, when to kill, when to scale, and here's a blueprint. Man, you guys are getting a lot of value in this series, and this is just episode 2. I can't believe I'm giving so much away. Here it is.
The KPI. So after like a couple of days, I'll follow these rules. And when I kill an ad set, should I replace it with a new one, or do you recommend not doing that?
Yeah, so when you kill it, just turn off that ad set, and you'll go from having 6 running ad sets down to 5.
Okay, so you don't replace it by adding a new one?
I do not, because you'll be creating new ad sets for the new products that you launch for that day.
Okay, so you don't want to spend too much, or?
Correct.
And what are your thoughts on free plus shipping? Does that still work? Do you ever use it?
I think it still works, but I don't think there's much profit margin in it, and I don't think the average person sort of knows how to really utilize it, where the main purpose of it is to build an email list to then retarget your customers, send out emails, and make more money on top. So the people who do free plus shipping, they're not focused on making money on the front end. They're focused on actually making a loss, but they'll make money through upsells, recurring sales, people coming back. So it's not something I recommend to people getting started. And yeah, that is the end of episode 2. So much value. Man, like, I wish I had a course like this. I have to thank Sven for editing this together. The sort of way you guys are watching this, how all this advice is coming in at the right time. It's all thanks to my editor Sven, so thank him. So we've been working together to provide and create this amazing series for you. Like, we've already released many different courses. As you can see, lots of courses, but I think this is probably my best course that I've given away on YouTube for free. So get ready for episode 3. Before we get to tomorrow's episode and we end off this video, I want to announce last video's winners for $1,000 worth of courses or consulting courses with me. The winner's here. If you guys want to qualify, all to do is drop a comment below, follow me on Instagram, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll be picking the best comment every single video. Question of the day: what shocked you the most in episode 2? Let me know. Other than that, please drop a like below. Please hit the subscribe button. That's all I ask for after giving so much away. I don't want to upsell you guys anything. That's all I ask for. Thank you so much for your time and for watching this video. I really appreciate it and I value your time. That's why I just packed it with value and zero filler and BS. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with more value in episode 3.